So students, the boy, he wanted to know, always he is curious to know why wood should always swim, and why lead and marble. Lead is also a metal. It is very heavy. Sometimes when it is solid, it is very heavy. So why lead and marble sink? Marble also, stone, marbles. If you will drop it into water, marble will always sink because it is heavy. Lead and marble both are heavier than wood. So wood is something lighter. So wood always swim in water, and lead and marble, they sink. Sink means they go down deep into the water. So, and he also wants to know why sun should shine and wind should blow. This is something very natural. It happens. But there are some kids who want to know about each and everything. So just like them, this boy is also very curious to know about everything, and why we eat and drink. Even he wants to know why do we eat and drink. Students, do you know why do we eat and drink? Yes, because we need to eat and drink to grow up. We are human beings. Eating all those food and all that is just like petrol to us. If we have to grow up, we need food and we need drink also, water also. So, but this boy, he is curious to know why we eat and drink. He wants to know what makes the clouds and why they cross the sky, why the sun sinks behind the hills, and why the flowers die. He has so many endless questions. He wants to know what makes the clouds, how do the clouds form. He wants to know all that, and why they cross the sky. See, all maximum things, these are related to science. When you'll grow up, you'll read science, then you'll get maximum answers. You'll get answer of this wood also, you'll get answer of lead, marble, this sun, and related to wind also. You'll get the answer about clouds also. When you'll grow up and you'll read all these answers, you'll come to know from science, because they are related to, maximum of these questions are related to science. And why they cross the sky. He also wants to know why these clouds, they refers to clouds, why they cross the sky, why the sun sinks behind the hills. Sometimes you might have seen, if it is a hilly area, if hills are there, when sun sets in the evening, it goes down, and if we'll see from far away, it will look like as if it is sinking behind the hills. Actually, that is something process complete, rising of the sun, setting of the sun. As I have told you, when you grow up, you will study about it all in your science books. Everything is given over there. But this boy, he wants to know why the sun sinks behind the hills and why the flowers die. You must have also noticed, students, that flowers, after a few days, they are no more alive. They are not like that. They are not fresh. They die. So why it happens? He wants to know about all that thing. Some of these whys are not too hard to answer if you will try. Others, no one ever yet has found the reason why. Now, the poet is saying that the whys, the boy asks so many whys. Whys means questions. Here, why symbolizes questions. That in this poem, the boy asks about a lot of things. He asks a lot of questions. So the poet is saying that some of these questions are not too hard, means they are easy to answer. Every one of us can answer some of the questions. You can also answer that why do we eat and drink. You can easily answer this because you know. But and like that, there are so many questions which we can easily answer because they are related to science. But still there are others means other questions. No one ever yet has found the reason why. But still there are many questions, there are other questions which the boy has asked that no one has found the answer yet. We are still searching for the answers. Could you think about such questions? Any of the questions which you feel no one could answer? When you ask a question related to spirit, I know kids are very much interested in spirits. If you'll ask a question, what is a spirit? No one can answer. Still it is unanswered. If you'll ask about God, the existence of God, we can give answer, but not a satisfied answer. So there are many questions, according to the poet, which is still people are thinking about. They have still not found the reason why those things happen. And here you can see it is written anonymous. Anonymous means the poet of the poem is not known to us. We don't know who has written this poem. So anonymous, someone who is unknown, some unknown person has written the poem. So I hope you might have understood the poem, and I'm sure you are also going to ask lots of questions from me. I'm also waiting for your whys. So ask a lot of whys. Welcome you all the best.